Hi everybody, this is Angelica. Nice to see you. I am making a video today titled, "The universe will never place a dream in your heart that cannot be actualized in this reality." And I've heard this before years ago, and it gave me a little bit of hope. But at the same time, after time passed and I still held these dreams in my heart, I wondered if at times this were really true or not. And so this, brings up a wonderful topic because we all have a dream in our hearts. We all have this spark of something that we would like to do, be, or have, or all of the above. Okay? And the reason that we have this is so that we can be pushed further into becoming the highest version of what we can be. How can we become better in all ways? And that's what this dream is about. That's what the purpose is of you having this particular dream. So what happens along the way in the process of your dream creation, and why do we get frustrated and upset when things aren't happening as quickly as we would like them to? And that's very easy to explain, so I'm going to explain that in hopes that you'll feel better about your own dream and your own path and where you're at. So what happens when a dream is created? When we start to see the possibilities of how things could be, or new things that we hadn't thought of that we would like to have for ourselves. And if they're really great big dreams, then they will take much longer. And so a lot of us do have these types of dreams. And so what happens when we, this spark goes off and we have a dream in our heart that we want to manifest? We go through a process of, letting go of the way that we were and the things that we used to do in order to get through and get by in life. And so, in a sense, and I've written a blog about this before, but I'm going to just reiterate this fact in case you haven't read that blog. There's a frequency of energy that's held in this dream, that's held in this thing that you want to create, and that the universe wants you to create for yourself, and that's why you had the idea come into your head. It's your soul trying to get you to grow and get you, move you along in your path so that you can become all that you can be. And this will, in fact, have an effect on the whole earth. And that's what we're trying to do. So what happens when this dream comes into reality and it has a frequency of energy? There it is, the frequency of energy of the dream, and then we have this frequency of energy, and they're not matching yet, okay? They're not in alignment with each other. So they're at different levels of frequency, and neither one is good or bad or whatever. But you have to match that frequency of your dream in order to step into it. So there's certain traits, there's certain ways of being, there's certain it's an energetic thing mainly. It's a frequency of energy that just has to be harmonized with. You have to harmonize yourself with the dream, obviously. So it's a certain frequency of energy, and how do you change your energy in order to have it become, at the same frequency of your dream, Well, there's lots of ways to do that, but you have to look at what it is you're trying to create first, and then realize what are some of the things that I need to change in my, maybe my personality, or the way that I think about different things, the way that I interact with others. There's lots of things involved. It depends on what your particular dream is. So you have to take stock and inventory on yourself and your behavior patterns and the things and the ways that you're handling your life and the things in your life in order to get a really clear vision about how, what needs to change within you in order for you to become an equal, in equal harmony with your particular dream. So the problem with this is that people give up on their dreams. And they give up on their dreams because they get excited about the initial thought and they're like, wow, could this be possible for me? Like, wow, the universe places this wonderful dream into my mind, and now I'm like, wow, I can create this. This is wonderful. And we get really excited with the first inspiration. But then we have to come back into reality and realize that we might be kind of far off from that, right now, the ultimate dream. And that's when, the fear sets in, all the things within our personality that need to be changed in order for us to become more in harmony with our dreams starts to come up. And so we feel even more depressed than we did before we got the dream, because now we're comparing ourselves with, this higher version of ourselves that we could possibly have. And then we're looking back at what we're doing now and we're like, oh my gosh, I'm so far away from that. And so we get depressed, okay? And because we realize it's not going to just be a quick fix, our current society likes or quick fixes, this is all going to happen today and all that. No, it's going to be more of a journey for you. There's things that you have to acquire, skills you have to acquire, self-love, physical health. There's just so many things that could be on the list in order for you to match this ideal that you have for yourself. And this is going to create a higher version of you that will be able to, in turn, help others. And that's what the point of all of this is. If it doesn't have that as a basis, then it might be a very shallow dream that may just be for another lesson that you have to learn. I don't mean to say shallow because everybody has a certain particular reason for what they're dreaming, but the main goal of our soul on this path is to lead us to things where we will be more in peace and love within ourselves, which in fact turns outwards towards the world. So temporary fixes of little things, material things here and there won't quite feel that. But, along your journey, you'll learn that. And most likely, if you're watching this video, that's not really an issue for you. So I just really wanted to really make it clear that if you have a dream and you're trying to create the dream, do not give up. You will create it. As long as it's in your heart, it's not going anywhere. It's staying there, and it'll keep nagging at you, and it'll keep coming, and you'll keep getting sad, like, oh, I can't create that. This isn't working right now in my current life, and this. All those roadblocks are set up to help you become a stronger person, to help you learn skills that you didn't know already, to push you through adversity, and to make you fearless so that you are strong. And that is a character trait that you need to work on in yourself, so that you can be confident, and you can be confident in that what you're doing is the right thing, and you can be confident in your love for yourself, and you can be confident in your love for yourself, for others, and the world. So there's always a higher purpose to everything. There's a higher purpose to your dream. but you can create all your dreams. And I didn't used to think that that was possible. When I first started having all these sparks of, these intuitive visions of what could be possible for my life, and things started changing in my life, and I started seeing all these different realms of reality, and all these different spiritual things started happening to me. That's when it was more clear than ever how, I don't want to say wrong because it led me to here, so how much I needed to change the things that I was doing, the ways that I was behaving. And most of it had to do with just habitual patterns that I had acquired through my childhood and through my early life. And I didn't know any better, and most people don't. So there's no fault. It's no fault of anyone else. But when you start to have an awakening and you start to see all these possibilities, you're like, wow, some of these things I really have to work on. I have to really change these things, and they do not change instantly. So if you always know that your soul will put this dream into your heart for a reason, and it makes me emotional because it's really, really true. These dreams will come true. And I've realized that along my own path. The miracles that have happened and the things that have come about in my life to show me I'm on the right path. But it happens so slowly that sometimes, I question it. And you probably do too. But I'm at a point right now where I don't really question it anymore. I just realize that certain things that I've just been working on and 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 working on take a really, really, really long time. And so, but things just boom, out of the blue happen that I wanted to happen for a really long time. And I'm just like, wow, it's true. And you'll always have that bigger dream that will, that it'll keep you moving forward. So just kind of take a deep breath and know that everything is fine, and that your dream is going to be coming into reality at the correct time when you're ready. And right now, enjoy yourself and be happy and love yourself and nurture yourself, because that's the best thing that you can do. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to schedule a spiritual counseling session with me, please go on my website under Spiritual Services and email me through there, and we can set up a time. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.